Haven Madison. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Come on,
I'm
that's
good.
boss man in there. Come on in. I'm very unscripted. I have a script, but very unscripted.
I love it. I love that energy.
We kind of just go with the thing.
Yeah.
Some people may know and others may not know that you were American Idol contestant, and you went really, really far.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was 16, and I did not expect anything to come from it, and it ended up being a huge moment for me.
What were your nerves like?
Weirdly, they weren't that bad. Every once in a while, I would have to remind myself not to lock my knees because I didn't want to be the kid that dropped dead. But yeah, it really, I'm a person of faith. I have great friends and family around me, and I feel like that really helped.
You better talk about your God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know Asia Epperson, long time ago.
Yeah.
Asia Epperson, she was on. Everybody has their different experiences when it comes to American Idol. What was your experience, like your true experience? Because it's different behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's very different. It's very different when you're a minor. Because I was 16, my experience was wildly different. I had to be in a schoolroom, so I didn't really get to watch everybody perform, which was hard when you had to pick a duet partner.
Schoolroom.
Yeah, schoolroom, because you had to do school.
Gotcha.
We had different hours, different rules, so that made it sometimes better, sometimes worse. So I feel like that contributed to my experience, but overall it was incredible, and it was like an extreme music boot camp.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're doing a little get to know you, sitting down with Haven Madison. You're a down south girl.
Yes, sir. I'm from Tennessee.
Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Take me inside of Clarksville. Like if I was to visit, and don't think I wouldn't because I travel a lot.
Okay.
What food places am I looking for? What am I
Okay.
experiencing? I'm a foodie. I love food.
I love food. Yes.
Hence the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will say Clarksville's gotten a lot better, ironically, since I left. But there's not a whole lot to do. I will say there's a couple of food places off the top of my mind. One of them is Yellowtail. It's our sushi place. And I actually have been told by multiple people that my song has been playing in there, which makes me feel like I've made it to the top, because that's my place. You gotta get the Fort Campbell roll, it's everything. And then Black Horse is a little pub downtown, and they have the best beer cheese, hands down.
Got you.
Yeah.
I like a good hole in. Is it a hole in the wall? Because I like a good hole in the wall. I got the best drinks.
Okay, it's not a hole in the wall, but if we're talking hole in the wall, there is a Mexican place across from a Kroger that's barely in business, and it's called Lindo Veracruz, and it's the best burrito you'll ever have.
Burrito and tequila.
Hey!
Tequila. Now, music is in your blood, so this is nothing
Yeah.
really new to you because
Yeah.
you grew up around music. Your dad traveled. How has that helped you in this whole phase, this whole journey, or is that where all this came from? He could do it, I can do it.
Yeah, no, I think it's funny. My dad tried really hard to not let me and my brother get into music because he knew the reality of it. But yeah, never picked up the basketball. I picked up the guitar. So yeah, it's been amazing, and having him understand the ins and outs, and there was no way in hell I was going to get manipulated into a bad contract with him around.
Yeah.
So it's great, and he's so encouraging and so positive. My brother's actually my drummer, so it's very in the
Love
family.
It. Yeah. Speaking of guitar, I was just talking about this. I was in Arizona working on music with one of my friends who's becoming a producer, and I am so jealous of people that can play the guitar because
Yeah.
I can't figure out the frets to save my life.
Well, there goes the paper.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's very. I started guitar when I was young, and then I quit because it really pissed me off. And then I came back to it in high school. It's very frustrating. It's a very frustrating instrument. I like to joke that to get good at guitar, you have to be willing to lose your mind once a day.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Because especially more times than none, your offhand, your odd hand is doing all the work.
Yeah. I mean, there's some people who do right-handed guitars, but that just feels so messed
Weird.
up to me. Yeah. I can't do that.
Speaking of the industry, this industry can be hell, as we all know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're coming across every day. Mentally, how do you handle yourself, though? Because I'm very big on mental health and all that. How do you handle yourself mentally?
Yeah, same. It's really hard, and I think the hardest part of it is I make music that is so personal to me, so it's laying myself bare to the masses and letting people decide how they feel, which can be terrifying. And it's kind of hard having that separation of if I had a bad day singing, am I a bad person? Because my art is so connected to who I am. So a huge thing for me is just really surrounding myself with good people. I was actually talking to my friend this morning about the people that help me the most are the ones that I never have to question what they're doing behind my back. They're clapping. And I think those people, and the ones who challenge me with love, the ones who call me and ask how I'm doing, the ones who drive to my shows when they can, having those people around remind me that I'm normal and that there is a Haven aside from just the big glamorous Haven Madison.
Snack sitting down talking to Haven Madison. She has a new single out called Castle. We're going to get into all that. You're a lovable person.
Oh, thank you.
Via your songs, but you also have bad taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is also a good thing as an artist because it allows you to write bangers.
This is true. This is very true.
So how do we work on good taste, but does that scare you on having good taste from writing music?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. I'm like, if I really find the one and fall in love, like, what am I supposed to write about? No, I think I've written a lot of songs about this, but I'm very empathetic and very optimistic. So I feel for people. I try to see the good in everybody, and sometimes that results in me letting some really horrible people into my life, and that's where a lot of my songs stem from. But what's meant for me won't pass me by, and I think there's a reason for everything, and there's a lesson in everything. So I'm just kind of riding the wave and trying to improve on my taste in men, but
Madison, don't feel bad. Every human's bad taste until we figure it out. So you're all good. Songwriting, going back to songwriting, again, I was out in Arizona helping my friend out with his producer situation. People don't realize how hard songwriting is, and maybe I just don't understand the bars, where to match things. Now, if you just turn a song on, I'll get it. Mm-hmm. But matching bars and matching where to come in with the hook and the chorus, that's hard.
Yeah.
What is your process?
Yeah,
How do you?
It's kind of like math. There's we always joke there's songwriters math. So obviously a lot of it is like feeling and what feels right to you. But then there's some times where it's like, ooh, actually, going to the 6 minor here would make it more moody, and going to the 4 would lift it more. So there's certain things that you just learn and understand about the language of songwriting, which is very interesting, and it takes time. But my process is usually I feel a certain way, I hum some kind of melody, and then it's 2 hours of like a tornado, and then something happens. It's very wild.
Yeah, because I once was writing, I was one of those people, if it didn't come out natural, I just stopped.
Okay, yeah.
And you can't do that.
You have to drive. You have to really drive, especially when you're first getting into songwriting. There's something about pushing towards the completion of a song, even if it's not the best song, just getting yourself used to completing a song in a day, because that's what we do. I'm in 4-ish songwriting sessions a week, so that's 4 new songs a week.
And does it help writing with other people, or are you like, hey, move out the way?
I love writing with other people. Definitely, there's different terms in songwriting. So there's obviously a producer, and then there's something called a top liner, and that's somebody who kind of carries that melody and lyric at the front. So in a standard session, you have an artist, a producer, and a top liner. But me, myself, as an artist, I also top line. So I find it super important to work with people who challenge me and who push me, but who understand that I'm driving.
Nice.
And that's where I get the best songs.
What does an off day look for Madison? Because we were just talking about, again, off camera. You've been going crazy. So now you have off time. Like, what is that? You're like, oh, finally, Jesus.
I mean, off time looks like hanging out with my friends. I love being with my friends and family. Driving, I live in Nashville now, so driving home to Clarksville and just getting some time there with my dog and my grandma. I love working out, so going to workout classes and trying to clean the house and just be normal as much as I can.
Yeah. Sit down talking to Haven Madison here on the Snack Show. Here's the deal. She's going to be performing three songs?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this for us.
Yeah.
Castle is one of them. That's a single. Mm-hmm. You say this is an anthem about choosing love over fear. Elaborate on that for us.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of my favorite quotes of all time is, let your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. That's something that I have to think about constantly, because the job that I do, like, you can make a lot of decisions for fear of what could happen, or you can make a lot of decisions for hope of what could happen. And this song was kind of me choosing that, aside from my horrid love life, that there is going to be somebody someday that's worth tearing my walls down and worth loving again. So that's kind of where this song came from.
Michael Jackson once said, "You are not alone."
Yeah, hey!
You are most definitely not alone. And you also said, I like this one really well, that the song is like love dressed in a heartbreak. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. That's deep.
Oh yeah, it's a perk. It's always been annoying about me that I'm very sensitive, but now that this is my job, it's quite helpful.
I hear you want to do karaoke with Miley Cyrus.
Yes, I love Miley.
If I was to fill her shoes today, what song would we do?
Oh.
You don't have to answer it now, because we're going to come back.
Maybe there's so many options. I feel like Style by Taylor Swift is always a good karaoke song.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with words, I'm going to tell you that now. It's funny, when I go karaoke, that's the first time I learned. I'm like, oh, that's what that song says?
I get that. Sometimes I make up my own words. Like,
you
know the song "More Than a Woman"?
Yeah.
For years, I thought it was "Bald-Headed Woman."
Sounds better.
I don't know where I got that from.
I'm sticking with that one.
Honestly, it felt right.
It feels amazing. Sing your own words. Hey, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, 3 songs. You tell us what those are, okay?
Yeah.
And we just rock out with you. I'm gonna sit back here with my legs crossed and tell me when to come up
again. Legs crossed, yeah, okay.
Haven Madison, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.